Welcome everyone. This will be an all signs tarot reading. You can use this for any placement that you like. I'll explain that in a moment. Tonight, typically we do Self-Empowerment Sunday and have an intro, talk a little bit about some things, and then do the reading. Tonight, I am just going to jump into the reading. Okay. I've been a little busy lately, so I haven't had as much time to prepare things. So we're just going to jump in and do Aries through Pisces. I would like to say that what tonight's topic and theme will be is we're going to look at what's going right. Like, what are you doing right as far as like right action, things like that. So what's working for you, and look at also like what's not working for you. So it's not necessarily that you're doing something wrong. It's just this isn't really working for you very well at this time. It's not serving you very well at this time. So we're going to look at both, like what is working and what's not working so great. Okay. Now, what I would suggest, I'm going to do Aries through Pisces, but you can also use this, as I often say, as kind of like a pick a read or pick a card type thing, because you may have different areas that you want to look at in your life. So for instance, if you want to know like what you're on the right track with in regards to love, or you want to know those things about, money, career, a family situation, something like that, you can choose this, you can treat this as like a pick a card, and instead of pile 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., just use these zodiac signs as like the piles. So for instance, let's say your sun sign is a Leo, but you want to use that for yourself, your self message, but maybe you'd like an extra message regarding your career. So if you don't know your placements, I would suggest using Mars if you know it. But if you don't know your placements, then just use it as a pick a card and say, well, okay, I'm going to choose pile Gemini. And that will be like your career reading. You can do it like that as well. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and jump in and get started. So let's see what is working for you at this time, Aries. We're going to start with Aries. What is working for you at this time? We'll also pull a little astrological card for you guys as well. Okay, so the Three of Wands just popped out. So, and there's another 3 here, 3 of Cups. So I do feel like you are optimistic. You are looking forward to getting out, networking, socializing, dating, possibly even, if it's work, career, networking, that kind of deal. So I would say right now, what is working for you is staying optimistic. This is a card in tarot that we often call your ship is coming in. That's the like basic, interpretation of this card. But it's not like magically just coming in. It's coming in because you've done the work. Now that can be spiritually, mentally, physically, or what have you. But it's a card of like, you've done the work and you're expecting good things to come in. So stay in that energy. It's also a card of optimism. So if you don't feel you've done the work, or something along those lines, then it is a card still saying though that what you are doing right at this time is like what's working for you is staying optimistic, knowing that your ship will come in, it will arrive. So stay optimistic. Okay. Now let's see what isn't really serving you at this time. Okay. So what isn't serving Aries at this time? Aries, any placement? What is not serving Aries well at this time? Okay, worry. Well, this one's pretty straightforward and pretty easy. And look, there's your card at the bottom of the deck saying to manifest, be positive. You have all the tools on the table. You have everything you need. So, make sure these are 2 cards of manifestation, like manifesting, being optimistic, expecting good things to come in. So what isn't serving you is this: worries, fear. The Nine of Swords is a card of anxiety, being up at night, not being able to sleep, feeling like you said the wrong thing, or feeling regrets, or feeling just mental mind Fs, mental imprisonment, because of all these like different worries. They start compounding. This is when we go to, we start off to go to sleep, or anytime during the day, but it is picturing somebody, trying to sleep, and they start thinking about one worry. And what typically happens with that, then, that turns into, oh, well, yeah, but I didn't even think about that, because if this happens, oh my God, that could happen. And oh God, if that happens, because if that happens, then this could happen. And, it just keeps compounding, and it keeps you in this state of anxiety and fear. So it's not a very strong empowerment card. So I would say absolutely wrangle feel that energy for sure. Okay, so let's get an astrological helpful card for you. So this will be energies, or it's not all of them have astrological components to them. So it may just be a tarot card. So we'll see what comes out for you. And if it comes out in reverse, don't worry. The deck is all over the place because it's too hard to. These are so slippery. These cards, it's too hard to keep them in upright position. So I don't read reversals. So don't worry about it. If it comes out sideways or reversed or anything like that, it does not have a special meaning to me as a reader. Okay. So let's see, what is the helpful energy that can help Aries to stay in this more optimistic, knowing their ship is coming in, this optimistic expectation? Okay, well, the Nine of Pentacles just fell out. So we have Saturn and Virgo. Okay, so Saturn is the disciplinary planet. Okay, it is like the taskmaster planet, typically associated with masculine qualities. Okay, a little bit oppressive at times, but it's for a reason. Okay, typically, I mean, there's a lot of other things going on here, but we're looking at the benefit here. Okay, so Saturn also is a card that will reward hard work, and that's exactly, you know, what we were talking about, so that you are on the right track here. And Virgo is it's earth energy, so very steadfast, very organized, they like security. They like to make sure that they feel secure, especially like financially and things like that. So I would say just keep doing what you're doing. The Nine of Pentacles also is a card of independence. So like setting yourself apart independently, a lot of times financially, like being entrepreneurial, having your own business, things like that. And Saturn is just saying, keep going. It may take a while, but be patient and be very proactive. Just always keep putting work into what you are doing, and this is saying it will pay off. Now keep in mind, it is a general reading, so follow your intuition as to things, but this is a pretty promising read, and it makes sense, the cards that came out, so I feel like this is a pretty good reading for you guys. Now also, I would say in matters of love, or if that's what you're watching this for, the Nine of Pentacles is always considered like the single person, but they are a single person who stands in their power. So they exhibit and exude like a certain confidence and independence. They are not like a needy type energy whatsoever. They are very okay with spending time with themselves. They don't have to be in a relationship. They would like to be, and if the right one comes along, great. But they don't they don't cling to things or, anything like that. They really stand in their own independence, and then that makes them very attracting. So I would say that, that would be of help for you at this time. And if you are single, it may take a while here. I mean, it is Saturn. But it's like, I do feel like worrying about it is not helping you whatsoever, but being optimistic and knowing that you will meet the right person, that is the energy to be in. Okay, let's move on to Taurus. Oh boy, it's going to be one of those days where I'm going to need 50 things of water. And I barely brought any with me. Okay, let's look at Taurus. Okay. Taurus, so let's see what is serving you well, Taurus. What is serving Taurus well? And or any placement that you are using this for, Taurus. Taurus. If you guys could hit the thumbs up button, I would really appreciate that too. Thank you. Okay, Taurus. What is serving you well at this time? Oh, okay. Wow, a bunch of cards fell out. Okay. Oh, excellent. Moving, possibly. Some of you may be moving all of a sudden, and that is serving you well. Some of you also might be getting a raise or more money, or starting to work with others, collaborate with others. This could bring in more money. So I do feel, this could be a lot of different things, if it's love, it could be working things out with someone. could be in your benefit as well, like you're on the right path to that. But for most of you, I would say this has something to do with moving. All right, these are 3 cards of movement, like literally like moving to a new home, moving to a new place, possibly just travel to meet someone or to do something. That could be as well, or to work things out. So any numerous of those types of scenarios. All right, let's see. Also, I would just say any movement towards working things out with others or combining something with others, like if it's a project or, you know, combining forces, something along those lines. Those, you're on the right track in that way of trying to work something out with someone, or combining forces with someone, or moving. Okay. And I do see, like, again, like extra money coming in for you, possibly too, or just something, more generosity and equal give and take in a situation as well for you. So I do feel like you are on the right track there. So let's take a look now and see, like, what isn't working for you. Okay, so what is not working? Oh, well, those just fell out. Okay, well, that makes sense. Okay, and we have the Lover's card here at the bottom. Okay, here's what's not working out for you. Trust issues. Okay, having trust issues with someone is and not and creating this like armor about yourself. Okay, because you've been hurt in the past, or you've had situations that you know, you just haven't been able to trust someone or something like that. I feel that could be affecting you. Paranoia also a little bit for some. That would be just a few, you know, a few of you. Paranoia could be holding you back in some way. But for most of you, I feel it's like what's not working for you is either, if this is someone that you are involved with. Now, this could be a boss, this could be a love interest, you know, this Emperor here, this could be a father, you know, it could be many people in a general reading to you. But this is typically male type energy. And it doesn't have to be a male, but it's very strong male type energy. And they're not willing to be vulnerable anymore, because this 9 of Wands is clearly scowling, you know, towards that 7 of Swords. And 7 of Swords is usually somebody who you don't trust, you know, or someone who has 1 foot in, 1 foot out, or someone that's, you know, sneaky. You know, they're a sneaky son of a bitch, possibly, you know, that kind of thing too. Or somebody who just tiptoes around things. They never really give you straight, clear answers, things like that. And this is building up resentment towards that type of energy. So I would say what's not working for you is staying in that energy. So if you're in a relationship with someone like this who is not very emotionally vulnerable, you know, there's a lot of trust issues here. There's a lot of like waiting for them to do something different, but they never do. You know, they always do the same thing. I would say that's not working for you. All right, shake things up, you know, and get some new things going for yourself. If this is you personally, then this could be saying that you're not really, you know, you're trying to control the way things work, you know, and it's like, because you possibly have been too trusting in the past, and that really didn't serve you too well, so you have some resentments about that kind of energy, so now it's hard for you to trust. Now, I'm not saying that you're doing this wrong and that you need to trust everyone and you need to open your heart to everyone. No, you know, and use your, as I like to say, uncommon sense. You know, use your common sense in a situation. I mean, if they feel automatically like they don't deserve your trust or anything like that, or that they're just dragging you along, well, that's probably the case. Then that's not serving you, you know. But just make sure it's not just you assuming everyone is like that. That's the difference. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see what astrological card or tarot card we get for you as far as something that could help benefit you even more to stay in this energy. This is really good energy. So I do feel many of you are on the right track. You are shaking some things up, planning some travel or a move or something along those lines. So that looks really good, and that is nice energy. Okay, what astrological or tarot card is helpful for Taurus at this time? Okay. Let's see, what do we got? You got Aries again, and you have Aries here. Interesting. So it's funny, it's saying it's beneficial, but I'll show you why. This is really interesting. So this was not beneficial. Okay, the Emperor in this masculine energy here, okay, sitting on the throne, wanting everything to come to, they want to control the whole situation. And how interesting is this? You got Aries throne as being helpful, but look, it's the Queen of Wands, the feminine energy. What is femininity? Feminine, I'm not talking about males and females here. I'm talking about energy. So, this is masculine energy where we try, we more like force things to happen, kind of, it's action oriented. Whereas this is more unique in letting intuition, be your guide, letting that feminine power come through. So very much, this is the energy to be in, the more feminine energy of things, which a little more trusting, because, females trust their intuition if they're in tune. Okay. And this is assuming you are, so get in tune with your intuition, whether you are a male or a female, it doesn't matter. This is what's beneficial for you. So yes, be the Emperor, like take the action, the lead, the powerful moves and things like that, but do it from your intuition, not from a place of trying to control, what's going to happen, or from a place of like paranoia or distrust. Okay. Interesting. Wow. Wow. The Fool card is here underneath the deck too. So lots of Aries energy, and the Lovers again. Wow. Because you have the Lovers here as well, like Gemini energy. So yeah, I would, oh my God, look at that. The Fool card is underneath that too. So yeah, you guys, a lot of Aries energy here, a lot of Gemini energy here. But it's all about the choices that you make. You have a choice to either take this like more like risk type energy based on your intuition, or try to control the circumstances. And I feel like that's, where things aren't going well. Okay, so go with the flow, let things happen. Let's see. All right, what do we got? Gemini's up next. Okay, Gemini. So Geminis, what is it that you are on the right path with? Geminis, what are you on the right path with? What are you doing right here, Geminis? I mean, everything's right, but, for the sake of the read. Okay. What is working for you? Let's put it that way. What is working for you, Gemini? What is working for you at this time? Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So being like, secure in yourself. The Queen of Pentacles is a lot of things. She is the wife card. She is the mother card. You don't have to be those things, but it's like the energy of those things, all right? Because it's very stable energy. So I feel like you are on the right path with getting yourself stabilized, looking towards long-term security, really putting effort towards those, thinking a lot about your life, investing in yourself, in your future, savings, possibly investing, all those types of things, being grounded, just really trying to be grounded and focusing on your security. I feel like that is definitely on the right path for you. Now, if you are not a female watching this, if you are more male energy, then it's like you may be on the right path with a female. There could be a very good quality female here in your life that, you're on the right path with this one. So especially with this little flirty Page of Cups here. So there may be someone that is caught your eye or something like that, and you might be on the right path with this. This may end up being your person if you are, into females. I shouldn't have said a male, anybody, but any gender, but if you are into females, okay, that could be it. Otherwise, if you are a female watching this is probably just you. Okay. So let's see what is not working for you at this time. So what is not working for Geminis at this time? I would say too, with that little Page of Cups, especially if you are like if you are a mother to a younger child, that you're setting a good example right now. I'd say that is working for you, and you may be possibly bringing out some creativity in your child. I would say you're on the right track with that. They may be as sensitive, and you may be noticing that, because the Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing and very intelligent. So there's that too. Okay, so what are Gemini's, what's not working for them? What is not working for them at this time? Ooh, Page of Cups wanting to fall out too. So communication might be a hindrance for you if it in matters of love, like just getting like this like flirtatious like invitation or something may not be working for you quite yet. But let's see, because that Page of Cups wanted to come out again, and that's usually my little flirty messenger card. Okay. So what is not working for you at this time, Geminis? Any placement, Gemini. What is it not working for you at this time? Well, I think things are working for you because it's really taken a while to get something out of here. I would say, okay. I would say that page may have something to do with it. So communication might not be working for you at this. Yeah, exactly. Another page. Well, some of you, I'd say if it's a love thing, some of you may not be noticing that someone's married. Okay, so there's that. Let's see. What's not working for you at this time? I would say just like foolhardy risks aren't really working, like having no direction. Like usually I love the Fool. It's a great card. It's about sort of just kind of going out there and seeing what happens and having the faith that things will work out. And that's a good energy. There's never like, again, this isn't like what's wrong or anything like that. This just isn't necessarily working for you right now. So it doesn't mean it won't work for you at another time. But I feel like it's like going blindly into things isn't really working for you. But also sitting on the infinity loop of indecision isn't really working for you. And the Page of Swords isn't really working for you. The Page of Swords is when, it can be like the gossipy card, or it can be the spy card, like when we're interested in someone and we just like spy on their social media. We don't do anything, so it's like none of these energies are, now these could be in tandem or these could be individual things. So, maybe some of you have this one that's not working for you, some of you have this one, and some of you have that one. So I would say spying, gossiping, anything like that is not working for you at this time. It's probably not gossip. It's probably spying. Spying on somebody and not really taking action. Okay, that's not serving you right now. Staying in the indecisive infinity loop of what to do about a situation isn't really serving you right now. So make some decisions. Okay. Especially anything that you've been just on the fence about for too long. Time to make a decision. That's not working for you. And some of you right now, just taking foolhardy risks may not be the best approach. Okay. Make decisions based from something grounded, solid. The Queen of Pentacles is, she plans, she organizes, not overly so or anything like that, but she's very security minded. These two are complete opposites. Okay. And this is what's working for you, and this is what's not working for you at this time. Okay. So let's get some, advice-y, astrology card for you, or tarot card, whatever comes out. Let's see what we got for you, Gemini. If you could hit the like button, I sure would appreciate it. Thank you. If you're watching this later, if you could leave a comment on my video, I also appreciate that. All those things keep me going because, I don't really get too many views on Sundays, and it's if it ends up hurting me, I end up canceling stuff. So if you guys want to comment anytime you can, or support the channel by thumbs up and comment, that would be great. Okay, what do we got? Advice, please, or extra energy at this time that would be helpful for Geminis to stay in this Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay, you got two. Ace of Wands, fire, and you got two aces. Is that an ace? Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought that said ace. I've never heard that one. Air Palace, interesting. So, intriguing. I don't really know what that would be about. Let's see, but it's a Princess of Swords. Okay, so, I wonder if princes are pages in this deck. Let me look real quick. Okay, we got a sword prince. Let me see what astrological sign they put. Okay, all right. Action and passion. That's what needs to come in. I think that will be really helpful. So it's like not in a foolhardy way though, and not in a just like thinking about it and forever making it. I think these cards all go together. I feel like part of you just wants to like jump into something, but then you get held back. And then it's like, oh, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't. And then you just end up kind of watching from afar in a situation. And I feel like this is saying that you need to get a little bit more little bit more spontaneous, not like overdoing it though. That's definitely apparent here. But the Ace of Wands is about that fire, that spark, you know, and action. It's very much about action. So taking action. I keep seeing like a bullseye here also, you know, kind of reminds me of like a bullseye. So I would say take action with sharp aim. You know, this is not sharp aim. This is just sort of like, oh, I'll just try this, you know, and hope everything works out. So, you know, and it's like, I feel like that's what you want to do, but then you stop yourself with this indecision and whatnot. So instead, I feel like maintain your composure, you know, who you are. You know, you're very secure, you're very, you know, that's good. That's a good thing. That's a very good quality. And it's like, I don't think you have to be this crazy energy. You need to be more like this spark, you know, spark of inspiration and motivation. And then it's like, I feel communication. You know, I think that's like huge. That's what's going to release this like sun. Like that sun fits into that circle, you know. So it's like, I really feel like that's like communication, but with a bullseye, like with a determined purpose, not just like, oh, I'll just try this, you know, like that kind of thing. So any kind of idea that you have or anything like that needs to be communicated, or if it's a flirtation thing, a new love, you know, something like that, or if you're just simply trying to communicate to your child, you know, it's like, again, I do feel like get some motivation behind there first, and like really target what it is you want to communicate, and I feel like that will be really working for you. Okay. All right, so that's what I've got for Gemini. Let's move on to Cancers. Okay, Cancers, let's see what we got for you. Cancers, what is working for you, Cancers? Any placement? What is working for you, Cancers? Any placement? Cancers, what is working for you? Well, keep doing it, because Seven of Pentacles is about like keep putting the work in. Some of you may be a little stalled on something and not really feeling like you need to put the effort into it, but yeah, keep putting the effort into it. I do feel it will be good for some of you, but let's see what we get here. Okay, Cancers, what is working for you at this time? Cancers, please. Ace of Wands. Okay. New ideas, new passions, new motivations. Okay. What is working for you at this time? Okay, the Ten of Swords, putting an end to something. Putting an end to something and starting to work on your own independence and anything that benefits like you know, physically, mentally, spiritually. So I do feel like many of you are putting an end to something that that just exhausted you. You know, could be a relationship, could be a job, could just be a way of thinking. You know, like you're not going to think that way anymore, you know, and that's working for you. So whatever it is that you have chosen to end or to quit, or you know, something along those lines, I feel like that is working for you. It's building up your strength. Some of you may have left like a corporate type job to pursue some sort of independent work or something along those lines. I feel that's working for you. So yeah, taking this risk, you know, leap of faith towards something along those lines. All right, so some of you have decided to end something. Again, it could be a relationship. I feel for most of you, it's a way of thinking. That's what I'm getting the strongest, but it definitely could be a job or a relationship, love relationship or something along those lines. Okay, let's see. Or maybe it's just, you know, something you've told yourself, you know, I'm not going to let people take advantage of me anymore. I'm putting an end to that, a stop to that. Whatever it is that you've made a good, strong declaration about, I say keep doing that. It seems to be working for you. Let's see what is not working for you at this time. All right, so what is not working for you? All right, so what isn't really working for Cancers at this time? What isn't serving them very well? What isn't working for them that they could improve upon? What isn't? What is not working for Cancers at this time? It's not working for Cancers at this time. Okay. Okay, possibly a marriage. Wow, some of you may have given up on a marriage or the idea of a marriage or something along those lines. Okay. It could be a Taurus also. Could be the way you view certain religions or viewpoints or traditionalism. Yeah, I don't know. This could be a pretty big declaration. I mean, it could be a lot of different things for different ones. So, okay. So for some of you, though, I'd say what is not working for you right now, for some, it's a marriage. All right. It's now, please, please, please. This is a general reading on YouTube. So, I mean, I do not want to be the person who starts your divorce, okay? I mean, this is, please, listen to your own intuition about things and all of those. But for some of you, you may have already came to this conclusion, okay? That, marriage just it's not working for you anymore. And you've decided to, what is working for you is, well, maybe you've put everything you have into it and you can't put any more and you've decided to leave or to let go of this, okay? For others of you, what's not working for you, the Hierophant can also be like very traditional religions or, ways of doing things. If it's work and career, this can be like a fairly significant type of industry, but it's kind of my like good old boys club kind of thing. All right. So some of you, like that whole vibe is not working for you right now. Like that, anything that's like the good old boys, kind of thing, or, anything along those lines. It can also be, again, like very restrictive type feelings in religion. So that may not be, maybe you're not happy with certain things right now in regards to that, and you're starting to step outside the box a little bit and open up to, different ideas or ideals. It doesn't mean you have, you're leaving your religion or anything like that, but you may not be, it's not working for you right now. So, there may be other things that you need to do to bring back your love of God or, whatever you, follow. Okay. So, let's see. Others of you, it could be clearly a Taurus, not working for you right now. It may in the future, but right now it's not working for you. And, this is the better energy to be in, is to just let it go and not be working on it, at this time. You have other options here. Yeah, indeed you do. So, there could absolutely be other options coming in, new communications, things like that. So, anything else I can think of? Yeah, I'd say if it's work and career, that traditional old good old boys club thing isn't working for you, and you need to do something more independent with that Eight of Pentacles that we saw earlier. Okay. Now, one other thing I will say on this too is if this is love related, and you're not married, then it could just be what's not working for you right now is trying to move it to this box. Like maybe give up on that for a while. I'm not saying you should give up on your dreams if you want to be married or, what have you or anything like that, but possibly just releasing the energy right now of trying to fit it, into this traditional pattern that it needs to go here, it needs to go here, and then it needs to go here, and just letting go of that for a while and see what happens. Maybe once you take your energy away from it a little bit, it may start flowing, the way that you do want. Okay, so let's see what astrological card or tarot card comes out that can be of benefit to you at this time. All right, so what type of energies could benefit Cancers at this time? Type of astrological energy or tarot card, whichever, can benefit Cancers at this time. Wow, your cards are really not wanting to come out at all. Like none of them wanted to come out in shuffling. Okay, so you got a few. All right, so that makes sense because Cancers watch these a lot. I have a lot of Cancer viewers. So some of these may be yours. Some of them, it may just be this one works for you or this one or this one. But I will read them all in tandem as well. So you have Saturn and Virgo. Somebody else had that too. I feel it was Aries, maybe. You have the Temperance card, which is always about keeping things in balance, all right? Allowing yourself to be guided. It is also Jupiter energy, Sagittarius, which is positivity and expansion, but in a very balanced way, okay? Oh, you got, wow, look at that. You got 2 Jupiter Sagittarius cards. Wow. So, I mean, that's fantastic because that's his natural home. So Sagittarius is very optimistic and very different type of energy. It's not your norm. That makes sense because what's not working for you is trying to be this like traditional this or that and stepping outside the box a little bit because yeah, Sagittarius is, you know, they typically are very unique. And Jupiter expands things. So expanding your thinking, I feel if you are too traditional in your thinking, that you may be missing out on some pretty interesting energy here. Yeah, absolutely. So definitely expanding your philosophy, the way that you think about things. I'm not saying you need to ditch your religion or, you know, like if you're traditional Catholic or something like that, I'm not saying, oh, being a Catholic isn't working for you. You know, it's not that. But possibly the way you view things, you know, it's like maybe expand a little bit from that. Just because you possibly are like a devout Catholic, you know, you can also look at some other things, you know, but you know, as long as you have, you know, a close relationship with God or, you know, however you want to define that, I think, you know, God likes us to kind of learn things, you know, learn new things and expand our philosophies and all of those types of things, right? So, you know, some of you need to step outside the box a little bit when it comes to traditionalism, I do feel. All right, pretty strong message there. Let's see, others of you, I would say just any type of Sagittarius energy is beneficial to you. Sagittarius, again, optimistic, very action-oriented, very creative, you know, those types of energies. 8 of Wands is about communication and messages. It is also quick moving energy. So things that are quick, passionate, you know, but not too like overindulgent because you have Temperance here also. And, you know, Temperance is about keeping the balance of things. So, you know, keep things in balance, but mix it up a little bit is really what I need, what I see here. Because I feel like you may be too staunch about something instead of seeing the flow in life. You know, it doesn't always have to go this direction. You know, there's more flow here. Okay, for some of you. You also have the 9 of Pentacles here, which is Saturn and Virgo. So 9 of Pentacles is all about being very independent, you know, being able to stand on your own 2 feet, you know, just for you, you know, and she's, the 9 of Pentacles in tarot is often pictured as a single female, surrounded by like nice things, because she's worked hard for them. She's learning how to be grounded. She's learning how to do things for herself. So it's like the 9 of Pentacles typically is not like a very needy type energy or a clingy energy or any of those things. She's very independent, knows what she wants, works for what she wants, sometimes is a unusual type of entrepreneur as well, okay? And, you know, just very comfortable with who she is, okay? So not insecure and things like that. So I feel like this is the energy to move into, and that you could do that by expanding your views. Like, that's the thing that I see the most, is expanding your views on things, all right? Let's see. Oh gosh, who was that? Was that Cancers? That was a weird reading for Cancers. Let's see. Yeah, Leo. Okay, Leos, what do we have for you? Leo. All right, what is working for you, Leo? And or any placement that you are using this for, Leo. What is working for you, Leo? What is working for Leo at this time? What is working for my Leos at this time? What is working for them? Four of Pentacles, holding back a little bit. All right. Some of you are saving for a home. or saving to move somewhere, a nicer home, something along those lines. So I would say that is working for you. Some of you are just saving money, keeping things, stocking up. Some of you may be stocking up your home. That's always a good thing to do. You know, you may be working on things like that. So I feel like you guys are just like not really being super out there for some reason. So some of you, again, maybe just saving for a home. If so, I feel like you are on the right track for that. That is good. This possibly could be love or something like that. Let me see what isn't working for you, and we'll get a better idea here. But anything towards stability that you are doing, I feel you are on the right track. Okay. Also being very careful with your communications. I feel like many of you are being very pragmatic with your communication. You know, Mercury, Capricorn, that kind of energy. So it's like, I feel like you are, you know, Capricorn doesn't just like say whatever's on their mind willy-nilly or anything like that. You know, they put a little bit of work into what they say and think about what they say, that sort of thing. So I think that's smart. Okay, so what is not working, though? What is not working for you at this time? Okay, the Ten of Wands. Overburdening yourself, overworking yourself. Yeah, be more balanced in the flow with things. You can't take on everybody's burdens or just take on too many burdens yourself. The Ten of Wands is overworking oneself a lot of times. Also, too, the Ten of Wands is when there's no real goal defined. You know, because if you look at this person, they just have their head down, their back hunched over, they're looking more towards the ground, and they're just putting one foot ahead of the other with their head down, and they don't really know where they're going. They just figure like if they just keep putting one foot in front of the other, they're going to end up somewhere someday. So, you know, instead what they should do is, you know, this is representing, all these little wands are representing kind of like burdens or passions that they picked up along the way, but now they've just become burdens. It can be too much stuff also, you know, so it's like this is letting go of some of those so that this person can lighten the load, stand up straight then, and see exactly where they're going. So I feel like what's not working for you is like not having like a really defined goal. Like, well, what are you saving this for? What are you doing this for? Like, what exactly do you see in your future? Where do you want to head? It doesn't mean that you have to have everything, you know, mapped out perfectly and have to follow everything to that, you know, that goal, but to have some sort of idea of your destination, like where, you know, if you put down all these things and you could see clearly, like, where are you headed? You know, it's a simple question that sometimes we don't really think about. You know, what are we doing this for? What are we saving money for? Okay, you possibly, some of you want to buy a house, or some of you want to get into a relationship, but it's like, what do you like really see ahead for yourself? So being very clear and defining about what you're doing things for, I feel is a good thing to do, because just going trudging on day to day, picking up more and more like burdens, or, you know, not letting go of things, you know, is causing a very dull type of energy for you. If this is a romantic relationship, this could clearly be saying that, you know, that there needs to be a goal, there needs to be a definition here, you know, so because that's not working for you guys. So it's time to, if you've been together for a while, it's time to really start saying, okay, what do we see here? You know, we've been doing, you know, we've been going out for a few years. You know, are we planning on moving in? Are we going to do this? Are we going to take this great trip together? You know, what are we doing? You know, to get some sort of goal, or again, it doesn't mean you have to stick to that, but get something to aim for. All right, if it's romantic. But for most of you, I feel like you just need to bring more balance. Yeah, see, balancing fun, that makes a happy Leo and turns the wheel. Okay, so yeah, many of you, I feel like you just need to bring the balance between work and play in a little bit more, because right now you're just too much work, and you need a little bit more play, a little bit more social life, a little bit more friends and happy times, things like that. That's going to make you victory and you know, confidence and all those things, and get that wheel turning in the direction that you want it to go into. But for now, what you are, you know, you're on the right track, I do feel, all right, with the Four of Pentacles, you know, kind of saving and all those good things. Okay, so let's see what your astrological card and or tarot card comes out as that can be extra help for you at this time. So what can be an extra helper card for Leos at this time, please? Okay, the Ten of Cups. Beautiful. Great card. So with the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, she's the communicator. The truthful communicator. So the Ten of Cups. So I feel like many of you, you know, you need to definitely focus on your happiness, you know, on your attainment of emotional fulfillment. Now, that doesn't mean you don't focus on your security fulfillment and all those things too, but really add more of this into the mix. Like, what makes you happy? The Ten of Cups is that card where it's the happy family and the two kids in the yard and the rainbow of cups in the sky. You know, it's a very emotionally fulfilling card. So, you know, work towards anything that feels like it's headed towards that type of happiness. Pluto is also, you know, Scorpio energy. You have Pisces here as well, because the Ten of Cups is a card for Pisces. But, you know, Pluto is things that radically transform. You know, so I do feel like you're on the right track, but it's like you're burdening yourself. And I feel like you need to add more emotional fulfillment into your life. You know, allow yourself to have some fun, you know, things like that. Date a little bit, or if it's a, relationship you're in already, go out and have some drinks with your person or some fun, whatever's fun to you, you know, a nice meal, you know, what have you. So definitely make time for things that will make you happy. And if you don't have anyone yet, this is saying, like, be positive, because the Ten of Cups is a happy partnership. So definitely, you know, don't negate that. You know, make that one of your goals too. Okay, Leo, Virgo. Okay, Virgo. All right. So what is working for you at this time, Virgo? What is working for you? What is working for Virgos at this time? Well, the Wheel of Fortune. So many of you are turning the wheel. You're getting out of like drama and chaos, avoiding such things. You are ready for new things. You know, like, change is on the horizon, and you're okay with that. You're good with that. The Wheel of Fortune is also a very good fortuitous card of something good to come. Some of you may be moving or thinking about moving, but it's movement in general. All right, so that can even mean like psychological stagnancy is now like now you're moving. Now you feel better. You know, your thoughts are back to yourself. You know, anything like that. So I feel like you are on the right track with something here. There is movement forward, and just keep doing things that keep you in that energy of movement. You know, of turning it towards, you know, good things. Stay out of chaos and dramas. And yeah, there could have been some like dramas around the house or some things like that. Some of you may be moving literally. There could have been like bidding over a home or something like that. If you lost out or you didn't get it or something like that, keep going, because you're going to find the right situation. Okay, that's a specific message for some of you. But yeah, some of you are on the track to moving, or moving in with someone, possibly also. All right, so like, what isn't working for you, Virgo? What isn't working for you? So staying optimistic also. What is not working for you at this time? Okay, the Nine of Wands. All right. Resentment. All right. Nine of Wands is a card of, yeah, this pretty clear message. So what is not really serving you well or working for you, you know, and taking away from like this, like more good luck. Yeah, I'm not saying it is taking away, but what could be, you know, don't let it, you know, kind of deal. Taking away from this, like more good luck and things like that. So what isn't working for you is the Nine of Wands. Now, honestly, I read this card as resentment. It means a lot of different things to different tarot readers, but I just look at this guy scowling and, you know, or female, whatever, you know, I mean, it doesn't matter the energy, whether you're female or male, but they just look like they have a lot of resentments, because it's like the Nine of Wands is somebody who had a lot of passion. They tried a lot of different things, you know, possibly gave a lot of chances to something, but it's like, it just, you know, they just keep ending up being resentful over this fact, right? So I would say this is not working for you to be resentful over these things, because the Eight of Cups is more about separating your emotions from a situation, like realizing like how much emotions you've invested into something, but also realizing you may not be able to fix that or claim that back or what have you. So you need to move on towards more independent projects and building yourself up mentally, physically, spiritually, those types of things. So definitely what's not working for you is holding on to past resentments, holding on to past emotions, or like, oh my God, I can't believe I put so much emotional effort into that, and now I just gotta just leave. So it could be a relationship, that kind of energy. Maybe some of you need to go it alone for a while, or this could be something that's really been with you for a while that you've just been holding on to. It could be a past resentment from many, many years ago that you've emotionally clung to, in a way, or it's held you down. So this is definitely, what's not working for you is holding on to anything like that. And of course, that doesn't work for any of us, right? But this one's very clear in your reading. And it's time to emotionally detach from whatever that was. It may be a few things, it's the 9 of Wands, so it could be many things that you may be kind of replaying from the past. Okay. But yeah, not having emotional attachments to them and moving away from that energy, I feel, towards this 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles, very positive card. This is where, we work on ourselves in a positive way. We throw ourselves into projects. We start building ourselves up, again, mentally, physically, spiritually, all of those things in tandem or individually, one at a time. But it's all very positive movement. So let's see what we can get for you as far as a good helper card. Virgos, if you like this video, if you could thumbs up or leave a comment, that'd be fantastic, guys. Thanks. A comment on the actual video. I know we're live right now, but comment on the actual video after it plays is fantastically helpful. Thank you. All right, Virgo, let's see. So what energy can help you at this time? What is beneficial for you at this time? Okay. The 2 of Wands, perfect. Mars and Aries. So Mars is about action, and the Wheel of Fortune is about action. And Aries is very masculine energy, creative energy, action-oriented energy. The 2 of Wands is about making decisions to like what you want to see in your world. So, the classic tarot card is someone who is standing there with these 2 wands, and they have a decision to make, but in the card they've chosen one. They have their hand on the wand that they've chosen, which is the Ace of Wands, which is a new spark, a new idea, a new passion, a new motivation. It's energy. This is Aries. That's like energy, action, masculine energy of it doesn't have to be a male, but it's masculine energy of action and fire and making a choice. So definitely this is not a time to, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure if I want this or I want that. This is a time to make a decision and go after it with like gusto and passion and well, I don't want to say force because I never know who I'm talking to out there, but your inner force, go for it, absolutely. So really nice read for you, Virgo. Okay, Libra, what is working for you at this time, Libras, please, and or any placement that you have chosen the Libra reading for. Okay, what is working for you at this time, Libras, or any placement? What is working for Libras at this time? The Hermit. Okay. So it did fall out in reverse. Like these, I don't care about if they're in reverse. These maybe. Okay, so there's 2 different stories here. So for some of you, so you know yourself better than I do. For some of you, what is working for you right now is coming out of hermit mode. All right, not really being in the cave anymore, ready to come out and be a little more social, put some work into something. Maybe some of you have just been feeling really like, oh, what's the point? What's this? What's that? What's the meaning of life? All those deep things that we do, which is good. It's good work and all of those things. But I feel like some of you, like what's working for you now is to come out. If you intuitively feel like, yeah, I've been doing that for a while, I've been a hermit, it's time for me to get out, then that's what this is saying. Like, yay, good, you're on the right track. Absolutely, that's what you need to do. Now, here's the tricky part, because I don't really read reversals typically. So for others of you, it could be saying that you need, like, what is working for you now is doing that work. You know, really going deep, going within, finding out what really is, like, what lights your lantern. It's like, what is it that you really want to see in your life? You know, questioning your philosophies, questioning other, you know, world philosophy, you know, just questioning things, you know, going within. How do you feel really about, like, romantic love, you know, as it relates to personally? It can be things like, you know, world philosophies, but it can also be personal things like, you know, how do you feel about your relationship or your lack of relationship, or, you know, those types of inner deep questions and self-work. So some of you, you know, if you are doing that right now, great, you know, that's working for you. All right, for others of you, if you've been doing that forever, it's time to, like, come out now, you know, and you know, get out and about. Okay. All right, so let's see what's not working for you. This could also be a Virgo. If there is a particular Virgo in your life that is positive, then yeah, keep hanging with them. They're working for you. It's you know, a good thing. Okay, so what is not working for Libras at this time? Soul searching. So soul searching is working for you. Also, too, leading others in soul searching. If that's what you're doing, that is working for you well. Okay. So what's not working for you well is trying to possibly revive something via messages. It could be with a Taurus. I don't know. I'm not 100% on that because those fell out over here, so that might be working well for you. Let me see what's. Let me try this again. So if we get a similar vibe, then I'll know for sure. But I'm not 100% that's what's not working for you, so I don't want to steer anybody wrong. So let me pose the question really good here to Source. Okay, what is not working for Libras at this time? What is not working well for Libras at this time? What is not really serving them well? It's not working out that great for them that they should kind of pay attention to. What is not working for them at this time? Okay, the Devil. Yeah, and the Knight of Cups. Well, it may be that message. Okay. So I would say what's, like, really not working for you at this time, obsession, you know, definitely with the Devil card, if that's the case. All right. For others of you, it could be a Capricorn. Okay, may not be working well. And again, this is just at this time. You know, it may at a later date, but right now it's too dramatic filled, possibly. It's just not really working. Any bad habits, you know, the Devil is, you know, oftentimes like bad habits. Maybe you, the first person you meet, you always fall in love, or, you know, with the Knight of Cups here, or, you know, maybe this could be a separate thing. Maybe, you know, you have like some bad, unhealthy habits that you know already. You know, I don't have to tell you. You know, most of us know what those are. You know, smoking, drinking, you know, too many prescription drugs, you know, something like that. Okay, that's not working for you. I would say, too, like overly lustful energy, okay, towards someone could be throwing in a lot of confusion. Because this is very, like, seductive, very, very seductive energy here. So that's not working for you very well. It's causing more confusion, I feel. So that is not something that is serving you well. Let me get one more card on this. But being obsessed with like seduction or romance or love, you know, this is because, yeah, that makes sense. Some need to go deeper into things rather than just like. This would be like akin to like watching, you know, way too many romance movies. Yeah, I'm just going to put it in a light way. Like watching, because it could be a lot of, it's not necessarily romance movies. It could be something else. But like, let's just use that as a clean example. Okay. Like watching way too many like romance movies and things like that, instead of actually doing the work at like, well, why isn't that in your life? Why, you know, if you do crave that type of energy, why, you know, what's missing within you that's not, you know, that kind of thing is what I'm saying. All right. Let me get you one more card. It could also be an ex or somebody that just keeps seducing you over and over, like an on-off person, okay? And it's like, it's not really working for you anymore. Maybe they were married, that because I saw a Hierophant. Yeah, yeah, wow, super clear on this one. Whatever this is for you, you know, out of those numerous examples, there could be others, but it's a devil card. Whatever keeps you oppressed that's not healthy, you know, it's like that it needs to end. It's really not working for you. And I do have the feeling it does have something to do with romance or seduction, or just overt sexuality, something like that. Okay. Let me get your astrological card or tarot card that could be helpful for you, Libras. Or obsession with like a person, you know, that could be it too. All right. Okay. What can help Libra at this time? What energies are available to Libra at this time for good help, for benefiting them? They've got the wise hermit here in there. So you guys are doing the right thing. I didn't mean to focus so much on that because this is a great card. You know, I asked what you're doing right, you know, like what, you know, to keep going with. And you have the hermit. The hermit is it's a card of wisdom. So you guys are doing the right thing. This is just saying, you know, stay away from those energies so it doesn't F it up, right? Okay, let's see. So beneficial energies for you at this time, the Princess of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So communication. So, but truthful communication. Communication that, you know, action-oriented towards like messages, but also very clear about what you're communicating. So being enthusiastic, being very adventurous, and you know, that type of energy with your communications, but also whilst at the same time being very clear. You know, so not just sending out like flirty messages, in other words, you know, being very clear about what you want. If this is work related, then this is like being very proactive in like sending out a resume, or if there's somebody you want to work with, send them a message, you know, have a lot of enthusiasm or creativity behind it, either or both. And also, though, make it very clear what your agenda is. You know, don't just send out messages with excitement and enthusiasm with no truth or clarity or something behind them that has some umph, you know, is what I see. So definitely communication, I feel, is important, to do it like fairly quickly, but with a lot of like clarity and truth behind it as well. Okay, let's see. Scorpio. All right, Scorpios. What is working for you? All right, Scorpio. And or any placement that you are watching this for. Scorpio, what is working for you at this time? Scorpios out there, what is working for you at this time? And or any placement, please. What is working for you at this time, Scorpios? Okay. The Nine of Cups, manifesting. Absolutely. Okay, so I would say, you know, staying positive, manifesting, wishing, not just wishing, but yeah, manifesting. I mean, really, I don't know what else I can say about it. So you're on the right track in that way, I would say. So let's see like what's not really working for you. So keep hoping for things, wishing for things, manifesting things, things like that. Yeah, get out of indecision, you know, land, I would say. Don't just be like an onlooker on your life, or, you know, like, I don't know, to me this combination falling out looks like somebody who never really makes a decision to do anything and instead looks at everybody else doing those things, you know, so instead of like taking quick action and things like that. So I would say start manifesting more decisiveness, you know, for yourself, if you find that resonates, you know, in any way. But many of you, I would just say keep manifesting whatever it is that you're interested in. It feels like you're on the right track there, so keep doing that. Let's see what is not working for you at this time very well. So what for Scorpios and or any placement they're watching this for isn't really working for them right now? What isn't working for them right now? Yeah, there's that Two of Pentacles again, so we'll take that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, being indecisive. I feel like being indecisive isn't really good. See, Ace of Pentacles, you know, the Two of Pentacles should go to, you know, to the Ace of Pentacles, because, you know, they forever just juggle this infinity loop of, oh, I don't know, should I do this? Should I do that? So this could be a person around you. You know, if there's somebody that's always indecisive, you know, around you or something like that, you know, keeps you hanging, keeps you stuck in this infinity loop, well, then that may not be working for you. For others of you, if this is just you, I feel like every time you try to like move away from a situation, then you get caught in this infinity loop of indecision. And, you know, it's like where you don't really make a good, you know, a good solid choice. So I do feel like letting the universe sort of take the wheel, you know, if you will, let Jesus take the wheel. You know, that's what I'm seeing here, you know, because it's like, I don't know, I get the feeling like every time you try to move away from things that aren't really serving you well, and you try to make a decision, you know, you may not, it may not be the right time to make a decision. Okay. So it's a little tough. Actually, I think that's what it is. I think that now, like, what is not working for you is making a decision, oddly. Okay, so I'm going to take back what I said about the infinity loop. I would say keep manifesting for what you want, because something may be coming up here, but if it's not in alignment of what you are manifesting, then this may not be working for you. So, because it's like you may be moving further and further away then from your manifestation. So don't take the first thing that comes along. All right, there's the message. It took me a minute to get there. All right, Scorpio, sorry about that, but that's what okay, that's it. Don't take the first thing that comes along. Like whatever it is you started manifesting here, let's say it's a job. Okay, I mean, it could be a relationship, it could be 50 million things, right? But let's say it's like you want this particular job, and it's this great paying job, and you know, what have you. All right, let's say it's a management position, and you really want that job, and that's what you're manifesting. So I feel like this is something that comes along, and it's an offer, but it's not quite a management position. It's like, you know, it's something lower than that, but it's still pretty good, you know, and I feel like this is saying, well, just because that's being offered to you, that's not really working for you. That's not what you were wanting. So that's what I feel like. Don't choose something just because it's offered. You know, make sure it's in alignment with what you are manifesting. All right, so that's a big message. For others of you, it definitely could be, though, that you know, not like what's not working for you is not making a decision. Some of you are possibly just staying too long in an energy of not making a decision. I'm going to get you one more card so we can kind of clarify that. What is not working for Scorpios here? Okay. Okay, Knight of Swords. Yeah, exactly. Taking, there's that Six of Cups again. The Six of Cups was at the bottom of the deck before, and it's here at the deck again. Somebody's offering you something, and it's like, I feel like if you rush towards it, it's not really working for you right now, because it's not what you are manifesting. So don't just like settle. Don't just take the first thing that's offered. It's like, you know, if that's not what you wanted, don't rush into, you know, or feel pressure, or, you know, things like that. You know, be careful about the decisions that you make and what is being offered. Okay, that's what I would say, Scorpio. Make sure you're holding, because you are doing this right. Okay, and that does happen. Universal test us. They'll be like, well, does Scorpio really want this? Let's throw this in the path and see if Scorpio just takes that. Are they going to settle, you know, or are they going to hold out for what they really, really want? Okay, so I feel like you need to hold out for what you really, really want. Okay, oh my God, and look, 3 cards falling out here. All right, so your helpful energies. Okay, oh my God, there's 4. Things that are on your side right now. You have 2 cards of Libra here, by the way. Justice is here. All right, Libra energy, that's at the bottom of the deck. You've got the High Priest, so you've got Taurus, you've got the Prince of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords, which is about needing to make a decision. Some of you are going to need to make a decision in love. Some of you are headed towards marriage. And the Ace of Cups. This is what, and the Chariot. Wow. This is what I'm saying. I feel like, and the Princess of Cups. You and another 2. You guys are going to have options. That's why I'm saying, if this is not what you're manifesting, Scorpio, do not rush towards this. All right, because you are going to have options here. There's possible marriage or long-term commitment. So like if it's a work thing that you're looking for, or a career thing, there's like a long-term commitment of like the thing that you want, that you're manifesting coming in. But there's also this like little Prince of Cups, Princess of Cups energy too, which is just like kind of, it's flirty, it's this, it's that, but it's not, you know, it's not the Ten of Pentacles and the Justice card that you're looking for. You know, the more solid commitment, either work, money, you know, career, or if this is marriage, relationship, commitment. Okay, so yeah, I do feel, you know, there's a lot of marriage cards here. I mean, this is the Hierophant, you know, Ten of Pentacles, Justice. Yeah, and you have you've got a Princess of Cups, which is the little Page of Cups, and then you've got a Knight of Cups here that's offering you something like real, and then you've got like a smaller offer here. So be very careful about what you accept at this time, I feel, as far as like, you know, offers coming towards you and things like that with the Six of Cups here, because you may be taking the first thing that universe gives you without not knowing that, oh my god, you were so close to like getting it all. All right. Okay, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius and or any placement. What is working for you, Sagittarius? What is working for you at this time? What is working for you, Sagittarius, and or any placement that you are using this for? We could have had it all. Oh, that song is on my head now, Adele, because of the Scorpio reading. Okay, Six of Pentacles. All right, so what is working for you? Equal give and take in a situation, or maybe some of you guys are getting a little extra money. You're getting bonuses. You're getting raises, or you know, something along those lines. You know, a little extra here and there, you know, the kind of thing. So it's also a card of harmony and bringing things into balance. Okay, financially equal. You know, like if you're dating someone, this is like where things kind of start balancing out. You know, it's like it's not them paying for everything all the time. You know, you're paying for a few things, they're paying for a few things. You know, that kind of deal, and things start balancing out and feeling a little more equal give and take. If you're in a relationship, a romantic relationship, this could mean like things, you know, things are working in your favor now a little bit more. If they were imbalanced, maybe, you know, if you guys live together and your person really wasn't contributing very much or something like that, well, maybe now they are, you know, so there's some like really good, you know, balancings here. If this is work career related, again, like what's working for you is I do feel like you're getting like little extra money. Maybe you've got a side hustle going on or something like that. It's starting to trickle in, you know, a little bit, but it could really, you know, grow, or, you know, something along those lines. Okay. So let's see what is not working for you at this time. All right, Sagittarius. So what isn't really working for you at this time? Oh, well, okay. Okay, the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Okay, rushing your, yeah, you've got the Devil card here as well. So I would say rushing towards things that are too good to be true. Okay, so take your time with things. Take your time in, yeah, see, look, it's the Devil and the Five of Wands. That's a lot of chaos. That's a lot of drama. That's a lot of not healthy, you know, kind of energy going on here behind the scenes. So I feel like you need to be careful what you wish for, and I feel like you need to, it's a little close to Scorpio's read, a little. Like I see some similarities here, because especially with the Nine of Cups coming out, but now it's in a different position. But to me, like what's not working for you is like rushing into save the day, rushing in to fulfill someone's fantasy. Okay, that's not working for you either. It's going to just cause a bunch of drama or chaos. Okay, just rushing in general is not working for you right now. So like if, yeah, just don't move too quickly towards things. Don't jump to conclusions too quickly. Don't, like, if you have a first date with somebody, don't just like automatically, oh my God, upset, this is the one, this is them, this is the one, don't get in that mode either. A very common Sagittarius trait. Yeah, I've got Venus in Sag, so we can be that way at times. Like it's the put the people on a pedestal, type of placing also. But if you have like a lot of Sagittarius in your chart, or you are sun sign Sagittarius, I would say, like, if you have a first date with someone, don't just automatically be like, oh my God, they're the one, and get very into deep before you really know. Give things a chance. Don't overdo things. Don't overindulge. Don't rush into things. That's not serving you right now. What is serving you is balance. This is like so not balance. Okay, this is like, well, I don't care. This feels good right now. And that's not serving you. This is serving you, keeping things in check, keeping things balanced. Okay. Oh, let's get your card to see what will be helpful for you. All right. So what type of astrological card or tarot card will be helpful for Sagittarius at this time? Okay. So Neptune and Scorpio. That's funny, because that's kind of like the opposite. It's very indulgent. Okay, but it's the Six of Cups. So six. So it's like sixes are like about balance and harmony. So I do feel like you need to stay very balanced with the situation. Now, here's the interesting thing. So Neptune is very dreamy, very, it's all the things I said that aren't working for you. Okay, but Scorpio is fixed, and Scorpio is very transformative also. So, and it's not one to typically get into that energy of like, I can get into overindulgence and things like that, absolutely. But it's one not to be too Neptunian, like dreamy or pie in the sky. Scorpios are usually more pretty pragmatic and realist. They look at the realism of things. Sure, they can get swept up in romanticism or what have you, fantasy type stuff, but they are typically pretty pragmatic. So I feel like it's a little, like, you need to balance these two. So, because this is about, like, what is working for you is balance, and this is helpful energy for you. Well, that is, a six as well. So that's like something very balanced. So I feel like what this is saying is like not to be one or the other. Don't be too giving. Okay. Make sure you're receiving as well. All right. And don't be too dreamy, and fantasy oriented. All right. Which is those. Also be very like heavier, grounded, feet on the ground, not floating up into the sky, into dreamland. Have the feet on the ground, the boots on the ground, the combat boots that the Scorpio wears, right? Have those on the ground too. It's okay to be dreamy and those things, but create a balance so that it's not one more so than the other. All right, so balance is just key. That's what I see all over this. All right, Sagittarius. The other thing too, I would say with the Six of Cups can be like a friend, or it can be a past person sometimes. It can be like our children also. So I would say, that there may be something beneficial that this person is showing you about yourself. All right, to help keep you into balance. All right, so there's that as well. Okay, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what is working for you at this time, Capricorn. Capricorn. Oh, all right. So something secret could be working. Oh, yeah, look at that. Ace of Cups. Yeah, communication. All right, so there could be a secret communication coming in for you. Yeah, you don't see this coming. Yeah, so secret communications. So I would keep an eye out for that. Secret flirtations. A Pisces perhaps could be coming in to like flirt. Anything flirtatious. I feel like this is a more lighter reading, so I don't really get like work vibes from this or career vibes or anything like that. It could be. This could be a hidden work offer or something like that. Let's see. I would say hiding your feelings for now is actually working for you. Okay, so it's not, let's see. Yeah, those don't make sense. Okay, just making sure. Some cards fell out. I wanted to see if it was part of the story. I would say, like, yeah, hiding your feelings for now, hiding your flirtations for now is probably working for you. Not letting on too much. You know, keeping a little mystery about you, I feel like that is working for you as well. So like if you're starting to date, or you're dating someone, or you're starting to get to know someone, like not putting it all out on the table, you know, telling them your whole life story in the first date, you know, that kind of stuff. I feel like, you know, keeping a little bit back is good, and that's working for you because it's creating like a little air of mystery about you. So that looks good. Let's see what's not working for you. Also too, if you are looking for work or looking for love, things like that, I wouldn't broadcast it to like everybody, not even like your best friend, you know, just keep things under wraps for now, you know, don't talk about it much, and just kind of, you know, see what happens kind of thing. So this is kind of keeping things on the down low, whether it's you personally or to others. Okay. Let's see. All right, Capricorn, what is not really working for you at this time though? Capricorn, what is not working for you at this time? Capricorns, please. Okay. Ooh, the Emperor. Okay, so being being restrained, like restrained back. So the Emperor is very... Yeah, I just get restrictive energy, like holding yourself back from things, trying to control things, trying to make them go this way, you know, that kind of thing. Also, too, the Emperor is not very vulnerable. They're very like stoic, you know, cold, a little bit not emotional in any way. I feel like you're trying to portray like a strength, but it's kind of not working. Like that's not working for you. Like the quiet, the strong, silent type isn't working for you. So there's a difference between like this, which is fun and flirty, but still a little secretive. Okay. And then there's this, which is just sort of like the strong, silent type that's not working for you. So I do feel like you need to open up. You need to be a little, I get the fact that I'm getting this as like a love thing for most of you. And that you need to be a little bit more fun and flirty, a little secretive, but playful, you know, but communicating, you know, it is a Page of Cups. So it's like not communicating or being so secret that they don't know you're interested. No, but you know, just kind of playing it fun and flirty and a little bit mysterious. But what's not working for you is trying to appear like you're the Emperor and you're so strong and oh, you've got a kingdom, and oh, you've got like 50 million things going on, and you know, like that kind of thing isn't really working. So I would say lay off like that energy a little bit. That strong silent type may have worked for you at certain times, you know, but this isn't one of them. Like this isn't serving well. Okay, so be a little fun, a little flirty, and that sort of thing, but don't put it all out there on the table. Okay. Now, if it is work or career related, you know, I mean, I'd say what's not working for you is trying to command everything and control everything, every aspect about your career. There is like a little bit, you know, the lion is really interesting here, you know, or the woman with the lion, you know, she closes the mouth of the beast, you know, she kind of like, I always see this card sometimes as somebody who needs to like not say certain things, you know, and watch what they say. And the Emperor can be very controlling type energy. Now, we can be this way to ourselves. I'm not saying you're being this way to others. This could be you to yourself. You may be trying to exhibit this like strong, you know, control, but it's not really doing you any favors, you know, because then you're resisting situations. All right. So be a little more fun, a little more flirty. That's what I see the most here. And if it, I'm sorry, I was saying if it's work and career, but I really feel this is love. I would say, you know, what's not working for you is again, yeah, trying to control like every aspect of things. Just sort of let things flow, have a little more fun at your work. Don't be super serious all the time. Show a little bit lighter side of yourself at times. Okay. And definitely watch what you say. All right. Okay, so let's see. What do we got here? All right, so your card coming out is the Two of Cups. Yeah, see, I knew it was a love situation. I could just tell. It's for, you know, if you were hoping this was career, it may be, but I feel like this is more love. So your beneficial card is the Two of Cups. There's love for you here. There is. And you got Cancer moon here. This can absolutely be Cancerian energy because it is the moon. It's a Pisces card, but, you know, it is the moon, which is Cancer, you know, ruled. So it's like, you know, Cancer is more open, empathetic, nurturing, cares about others, and, you know, that kind of thing. Whereas the Emperor is a little bit more cold, a little bit more withdrawn, you know, strong, silent type, my way or the highway kind of type, though, too, sometimes. Whereas, you know, this is more open, connecting, vibing, you know, type of energy. Okay, and look, wow, the Strength card there again. So that's twice, you know, so Leo may be something that is, you know, those qualities may be very important to you as well. Okay, let's see, Capricorn, right? Yep, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, what is working for you, Aquarians? What is working for you, Aquarius? Some of you are thinking of communicating new love offers. I saw the Ace of Cups. I saw the King of Swords, which is Aquarian energy. I saw Ace of Cups and Eight of Wands. So some of you are, yeah, Ace of Wands. There you go. Thinking of communicating possibly to someone new. Could be another Aquarius. I see your card right there as well. So that looks good, but that's a separate message. Okay. Let's see. What do we have for Aquarians, please? What is working for Aquarius right now? What is working for Aquarius right now? Okay, the Hangman, seeing things differently. All right, instead of stressing out over things. So really, you know, the Hangman can be too, like, about a little bit of like personal sacrifices in a way, like things that you know, well, okay, maybe it's not exactly ideal, but I'm cool with it. I can hang with this. You know, it's about looking at things from different perspectives instead of being in our head, stressed out, worried, not sleeping, things like that. Trying to see things from all different angles. Okay. So I do feel like this is what is working for you. You know, looking at things from different angles, different directions, making some sacrifices, not huge things, but like things that like feel, you know, comfortable, you know, sacrifices in certain ways. For yourself, I'm not talking about for others, you know, things, you know, that will, you may have to sacrifice a little of this for yourself in order to gain, you know, much more for something else. All right, that's what I'm talking about, like that kind of energy. So I feel like you're working well in that type of energy. You're also getting a lot of like enlightenment right now, a lot of different types of information, and that is really working for you. So you're striving for those different viewpoints, those different angles in a situation, and that is working for you. It's keeping you out of this anxiety mode, I feel, and that kind of deal. All right, so let's see what is not really working for you. Also, just taking some time to think things through is also beneficial for you at this time. It may surprise you, like the different ideas that you get about a situation. So good, you know, meditative type energy, you know, that can be really working for you and lead you to these light bulb moments and things like that. So let's see what is not working for you very well at this time. So what's not serving Aquarius very well at this time? What is not serving Aquarius very well at this time? Oh, wow, something just fell on the floor, literally. Hold on, that's going to take a minute. Okay, so the Four of Wands, your home, you may not be like enjoying like your home, or, you know, it's not serving you well at this time. Some of you are wanting to move, and that's not serving you well at this time. That's possible too. Let's see. Let me get a few other things on that, though, because it just kind of fell and awkwardly landed on the floor. So let's get a little bit more for you. So what isn't working well at this time? It could also be like if you're living with someone, you know, maybe it's not working out too great. You know, it's not really what you imagined it. With the tower there, maybe you guys argue a lot, or, you know, something along those lines. But let's see. So what is not serving Aquarius very well at this time, or what isn't working good for them at this time? Okay. Yeah, some of you, it could have something to do with like moving. It's like just not working well for you at this time. It may be keeping you from like other like passions or getting motivated, you know, and things like that. Also too, this is not serving you well. This never serves us well, right? It's the half glass, you know, half empty, you know, scenario instead of half full, you know, the crying over spilled milk card. So, you know, focusing on all the things that spilled, went wrong, you know, that kind of thing. This is also my drinky card, you know, like really, you know, so like when we feel like lonely and it's like, oh, I'm going to have another drink, you know, because things suck, you know, that kind of energy, not good, you know, instead of turning around and seeing, you know, the love that is around you in some form or fashion, you know, could be this King of Wands, that you know, Aries energy here, could be, you know, there's a lot of love here perhaps, but it's not wanting to turn around and see that. And the King of Wands is also very motivated energy. So some of you, I feel like there might be like some escapism going on here, is what I'm getting. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Escapism. Perfect. That just like went in neon lights to me. Some of you are like, yeah, possibly like wanting to move in with someone or something like that. Some could feel lonely, you know, or just something like that. I feel like escapism is not serving you well. This is what's serving you well. You know, looking at things from different perspectives, different ideas, getting new ideas, new enlightenments about things, but like taking off somewhere, like that's not really, then there's like this disappointment, like, oh damn, you know, that's not what I wanted, you know, and it's like there's this love behind you, just like waiting, you know, and it doesn't have to be romantic love. This can be like you know, your motivational self, you know, or what have you, or it can be passion or creativity or taking the lead role on something with this Aries here. But it's like, if you're not seeing it, you know, they can't come in, you know, and that's what's going on here. So I do feel like escapism is not serving you well. So look at things from everybody's point of view. Look at things from your own point of views, but like from all kinds of different angles. Think outside the box. You're an Aquarius. I don't have to tell you that. I shouldn't have to tell you that. You guys are notorious for that energy. But, you know, to be honest, you know, I've known a lot of Aquarians before, and that's not always the case. Sometimes they do need a little prodding, you know, to kind of think outside the box, right? Because it is fixed energy. So, you know, and it's easy to get stuck. And I feel like this is important. Like what you are doing right now is like looking at different things. And I think that's really good. And you're on the right track. What is not serving you is escapism. Okay. Let's see what your astrological card is, or tarot card. All right. So what else is beneficial for let's see. So the Ten of Cups kind of wanted to fall out here, which is more about like happiness and fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. Like what really, you know, is missing here? Because this is somebody who wants to be fulfilled emotionally, but they're feeling invisible. They're feeling like things didn't work out, regrets, you know, obstacles, things like that. Focused on that instead of the Ten of Cups and the emotional fulfillment of things. Not taking action towards those things. Okay, so let's see though. Let's get your actual card. All right, what is the helpful energy card for Aquarius, please? Okay, there it is. The Nine of Wands, Mars and Sagittarius. Okay, that makes sense. And the Fool card. Yeah, which is then, you know, it's time to take a leap. You know, you're on here, you know, because the Fool card is Uranus. So, you know, a lot of people, you know, will say, well, I don't know why Scorpio's on there. Oh, because of that Uranus. But it's like a lot of people say the Fool card is Aries. And that's funny because I've always said that it seems more like an Aquarius card to me. And that is interesting because it's more of like a leap of faith kind of card, or a very adventurous, offbeat, you know, type of energy, you know, where you carve your own path. So I think that's good. But many of you, I do feel like it's been a long, hard road through something. And I do feel like you need to just keep going, you know, but you need to simplify, because the Nine of Wands is somebody who, to me, like wears a badge of honor of like, oh my God, I've been through so much. Oh, you won't believe how much I've been through. And it's like they wear that as a badge of honor, so much so that that's what they identify with. So instead of like wanting this clean slate, they're almost proud that they've been through like all this shit, you know, which I can get, you know, I mean, I kind of used to be like that myself a little bit, but, you know, but it's like, yeah, no, I'd rather have the, you know, the clean slate kind of energy and the adventurous energy and, you know, the what's out there, you know, kind of energy. So, and Scorpio is about reinventing ourselves, you know, like really, you know, transformative energy. So I feel like that's kind of what needs to go on here. Let's see. So yeah, I would say like getting over that sort of like, oh, that won't work out. Oh, I've been through so much. Oh, that was disappointing. You know, that type of energy, I feel like that's not really serving you right now. And this will be much more helpful. This more fresh energy, looking at things differently kind of thing. Okay. Let's see. Pisces. Okay, Pisces. Last but not least, Pisces, and or any placement that you are using this for. Let's see what we have for you. What is working for you at this time, Pisces? What is what's going right? What's working well for you at this time, Pisces, and or any energy, or I'm sorry, and yeah, and or any placement that you have chosen this for, Pisces. What is working for you at this time? Okay, Five of Cups. Interesting. This is the thing that Aquarius, it wasn't working for. Okay, oddly, Pisces, obstacles are your friend right now. They don't feel like it, you know, and that makes sense because they really are usually. It's kind of a bittersweet thing where I feel like what's working for you now is being in like this sort of solemn energy, feeling sort of rejected, left alone, regrets, you know, oh, I have regrets, I did this, I did that, you know, that kind of thing. Because it's like, I feel like you're going to, because you're in this energy, it's going to make you realize what the hell you're fighting for. Because it's like, I get the sense you're going to end up in this very, very, very long-term secure situation. But you have to be in this energy right now to see, like yourself is going to tell you, oh my God, stop doing this. So it's like, it's pretty close to the Aquarius reading. So you guys might be watching both. But I feel like it's beneficial for you to be in this energy right now as opposed to the Aquarian reading, because it's going to force the fight out of you, you know, to be like, oh, like this is you yourself telling your depressed self that, oh my God, get over it already. You need to wake your ass up. Stop moping. Stop, you know, yes, that sucks. And yes, that was hard. And yes, that was, you know, unbelievably difficult and emotional. But hey, you know, this is yourself talking to you. You know, you need to fight for you now. You need to get out of this, you know, and start living again. So I feel like you're, you know, what's going well for you are obstacles, because it's going to bring out the fight in you that's going to get you to this place. Now, this could be work and career, or this could be love, or this could be, you know, God, this could even be something from years ago. This could be like a very difficult death that took a big toll on you, you know. And I'm not saying it's like, oh, you need to get over that, you know. Of course, you know, those things stay with us, you know, for most of our, you know, our lives, basically. But this is saying, like, you know, not throwing in the towel, you know, because of these things, like, you know, getting that fight back within you. Look at that, yeah, woo. Oh my God, Pisces. So the obstacles that you are going through now, the regret that you feel, that shame, some of you may be feeling shame even, or, you know, things like that. It's like, this is like getting you, or just depression or rejection or, you know, loneliness. Okay. But this is getting you to start fighting for this. Wow. 10 of Pentacles, a Sun card, and Wheel of Fortune. Are you kidding me? Those are the best cards ever. So, yeah. So, like, keep doing this through these obstacles, because some of you may need to fight for something. Maybe you regretted not fighting for something before, and now, well, you know, here's your chance. You got to fight for it. Okay, so let's see what is not working for you at this time. What is not working at this time. Okay, so what about Pisces and or any placement they are using this for? What isn't like working for them at this time? Okay. The Three of Swords. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, become more grounded. Yeah, that's exactly. So it's like it's the same thing. What's working for you is also what's not working for you, because it's going to get you to change. So put in the work that is needed. And that's going to be your karmic balance. All right. So some of you, I feel like, you could have given up on something too soon, or feel like you've put a lot of work into something, but it's not really the right work. So this is about becoming way more solid, grounded, balanced. Okay. So I feel like heartbreak, disappointment, things like that, that is not working for you right now. But yet at the same time, it's kind of complicated. It is, because it's going to wake you up. It's kind of like that phrase, like when you hit rock bottom, there's only one way to go, is back up. That's what I get with this reading. Okay. So everything, the energies that you're feeling now, if you are feeling in these energies, it really is a benefit, because it's going to make you see that there's more work that needs to be put in. It's not like everything is always like, also too, some of you may have had emotional disruption, like relationship things, or emotional heartbreak or disappointments or things like that, but they may have been really rooted more in groundedness. Like maybe there wasn't enough work put into like your stability in some way or something like that. That's one message I just heard, like also. Okay, so let's see and that's why this is good, because it's going to kind of lean you towards focusing on putting the right work in, the work that you want to do for yourself, to hold yourself in high regard and things like that. Okay, so let's see what astrological card can help you here. Okay, Pisces. So the thing is, I really like those cards too. Don't forget, yes, these cards are tough, but remember, it was what, 10 of Pentacles, Sun card, and Wheel of Fortune that were sitting right there. So that's what's waiting for you once you kind of can get through this energy and realize that, hey, this is worth putting work and effort into. And I feel like you're going to have it all. Like, I really do. I feel like you're very close. It just doesn't feel that way now. But this is serving a purpose, even though it doesn't feel like it is. Okay? So don't get discouraged. I mean, get discouraged, but, but then, realize that you got to fight, to get out of that. And once you wake up, oh my God, could that be more clear? My God, seriously. I mean, I couldn't have timed that better. The Emperor. That exactly. You're going to realize you need to become the Emperor. Aries is action. Mars takes action. Mars is very determined. They don't just like sit around and wait for things to happen or others to take care of it, or they take the action. They take leadership over themselves and they move forward. So it's like very determined energy here. And now this is a 4. Before you have these 5s, obstacles, shit like that. Now you got a 4. That is all about stability. So, and the Sun, happiness. So your way towards happiness and out of this, even if it's an emotional situation, I feel is through like your own tangible security, and not putting the cart before the horse, like doing the actual, like universe, I feel like, wants to see you, 10 of Wands, put in like the actual work, and you're going to get there. You're closer than you think. But it's like there's a little more hard work. Like this is, to me, a card of somebody who thinks they've put a lot of work into something, and they probably have. All right. But it's not nearly quite as much as like they think it is. So this is saying you got to do a little bit more. All right. And then you're going to be like set. That's what I see. And that could, put that in terms of romantic relationship, your money, your finances, whatever you want to put it into context with. But yeah, the Emperor, I feel, is the energy that is helping you right now to step up, take leadership, take control of your kingdom, within your kingdom. And you have this beautiful Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah, Temperance, everything in balance. This could be something coming towards you in November, perhaps, or early December. Some kind of opportunity here. It is the Ace of Pentacles. It is an earth opportunity. So again, tangibles, money, things like that, your security. I feel like that is really where you are going to make a lot of changes towards happiness. But it's you. You are the one like doing it. All right. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I sure hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. All right, have a great holiday weekend. I will see you on Tuesday for like a live or a premiere. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.